Well, it's Sunday. It's about 8:45 a.m. Gonna go down to Starbucks and get a drink for my wife. Might get one for myself also. Had an okay night last night. I think James and I was pretty disappointed with the way I drove Better Be Sawyer. I guess in hindsight, I could have been a lot more conservative and simply driven her like I did last week. I thought the move I made was a winning move, but she is a small filly, and she kind of cleared to the front and kind of hung out there. And I also hung for a bit. I said, well, I'm pretty sure I got him beat. I don't need to really rush her that hard. And I think if I had to just come hard, I cleared to the front. It's over. It's done. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's over with now. She was third. She raced pretty good. And then we raced No Free Lunch, and James said he wasn't happy with the way he drove him. I wasn't happy to start with because we chose not to put him in the first leg of the Ontario Boys. That was clearly a mistake on my part. Look, a man after my heart. Look at him. He refuses to shovel his driveway out. He's just trying to plow his way in with his Jeep. That's great. Now he's stuck. That's too bad. You're there for the afternoon. So James came first over also, finished second. He said the horse raced very, very good. He was disappointed with the way he drove him also. Yeah, ran right. Oh my God, he did. Wow, that was a bad job. He literally, I'm not making fun of the gentleman, I'm sure I've done this before. He shoveled his driveway out, went to drive his Jeep in, and drove it into the snowbank in his front yard. That's well played. That's hard to do. Good job. So Better Be Sawyer raced good. I guess she's not built to be a first over grinder anyway. So not a very good choice of attack on my part. And James was equally disappointed with his drive on No Free Lunch. And then added on top of that, I was disappointed in the fact that I did not put him in the Ontario Boys. James had said it's killers in there. Maybe we wait a week. There's only enough for a couple of short divisions. Anyway, bad choice. Bad choices all around, apparently. We had sold some horses last week. Now, this video is about a horse we bought. His name is LEVATOR. I'm going to make this short and sweet. LEVATOR is the name of the horse. Really nice. Seems to be a nice horse. Now, not near the horse he was meant to be at $175,000 yearling. He's a Muscle Hill that is extremely well bred. That means nothing. He's a gelding. But, so I guess he's been letting down people for a long time. We've had our fair share of those horses also. Maybe not 175, but our fair share of being let down. That's racing. Turn the page now. We're on to LEVATOR, the racehorse. Looks like he raced decently. Tried a 55 a number of times, 56, 57. Fit the non... So what I saw on his... I talked to the owner that we bought the horse off, Mr. Brett Biddle and his wife, I believe. And what I had seen was exactly what he had told me. Looked like he was going to do really well in the non-winners of 2, but not more than 5. But once he hit that 5-win threshold, much like we're going through right now with Jekyll and Hyde and where we were about to land with I'm a Lovely Lady before we sold her, was that when those horses get out of that class, now you're in open company. It's really tough. But it's different in every jurisdiction, right? In Dover, it's a 5-win threshold, and then you're open, right? In Northfield, it's 6, and there's other races here in Ontario and Pennsylvania for him. So there's races for us with LEVATOR, but there was none left for Mr. Biddle in LEVATOR, so he opted to sell the horse. We paid $17,400 for him. And I think he was well bought. I think even if I'm wrong and he can't do an open company, that's fine. You know, I expect the horse to mature. Is it now a 5-year-old? He was 4 a month and a half ago. As a 5-year-old now, I expect him to mature a bit. We can get him on a bigger track here at Mohawk or race him in that 6th threshold at Northfield Park, which is a 20-claimer, by the way. Or race him in Condition Company at the Meadows or somewhere like that. We have a lot of places that we could race LEVATOR, so I think he was a pretty easy purchase for us. So here's a 5-year-old Muscle Hill, sound Muscle Hill gelding with $64,000 made lifetime. There's classes for him. There's classes for him here at Northfield Park. I'm not worried about LEVATOR. So he was our newest purchase. $17,400. His shares are up now on the stable.ca. I just want to give you a little background on why we bought him. We bought him because it was pretty clear to me he had run out of classes in Dover, but still had classes for us because we race in many, many sandboxes, so to speak, many jurisdictions. So that's a scoop on LEVATOR. Tonight is My Jazz. I got your videos all done yesterday. They'll be loaded, I assume, tonight. Well, good luck to the My Jazz group. My Jazz group, that is her last start of her life. She is going to be bred to international money very soon. But for now, My Jazz will finish off her racing career. Such a shame, too. She had such a great 4-year-old season. It only makes you think what kind of a 3-year-old season she could have had she not been plagued with minor, frustrating injuries. But that's racing. She's been a good horse to us. She certainly owes us nothing. And I expect and hope she'll be a very good mama also. So one chapter comes to an end with My Jazz tonight. A new chapter opens up with a horse that we bought named LEVATOR. He's a 5-year-old Muscle Hill, 64,000 made. Lots of classes for him. And he is now ours and on the site for you to buy shares in if you want. Take care.